Hey guys, this is my first YouTube video. Today I'll be doing a exhaust system setup on my 2022 BRZ. Um, Let me know if y'all like the setup, the current setup that I have right now on my BRZ. I have a Grady RS exhaust, Tome unequal length headers, and then I have a Burke catless front pipe. So basically my whole car is catless. I'm running no cats. Originally I was gonna run catted front pipe, like a different brand, not a stock one for sure. And the reasoning why I didn't go catted instead of catless is because of like what I've heard through online and some forums that I read over about, let's say if you want to do like a pop tune or a burble tune on your car, which technically it is bad to your, I want to say technically it is bad to your car to an extent for sure. But let's say like if you wanted to, somebody like me, because I've never had a pop tune on a car before, and I always wanted one. I always wanted to see what it would sound like. Kind of trying to be a little bit obnoxious, but not really. Just for just to have it. And what people said to over online and forums to saying like if you try to go cat it, and if you try to run like a pop tune, your cats will blow up essentially, which I did not want that to happen. So I went catless for the front pipe, and maybe down the line make more horsepower, because like there's no cats restricting no airflow. So maybe down the line if I want to go E85 ethanol, I could do that and make some more horsepower than having some cats. But by far it is loud for sure. I don't know what it would sound like with a catted front pipe. I don't know if that's gonna make any difference. But yeah, so today it's gonna be a video about my exhaust. So let's get to the place and show y'all what it sounds like.
A cold start.
Right, I'm gonna do, I don't know how far it is, but I'm gonna do some launch controls. Probably do 2,500 RPM, 3,000, 3,500, and then 4,000. And from there, I'll do some revs so y'all can know. I'll put a little description or what RPM I'm revving to so y'all can know how loud it is. I'm gonna do some revs for y'all. Alright, next I'm gonna do some flybys for y'all. Show y'all how it's like driving normally, and then I'll do another flyby driving aggressively, and then from there on I'll do map 4. Map 3 and map 4 for me. Map 3 is my pops and bangs, same with map 4. But as for map 4, it's more so like the flame map, and it has more of like those burbles that pop a lot. Map 3 is just like I can control it more of my liking and how loud I want my pops. Like for the Gen 2s, it's really hard unless like there's some tuner, because right now, from the beginning when I said I was tuned by spec art tuning, I mean, I haven't seen any from my knowledge, because from the Gen 1 I was tuned by Delicious Tuning when I had my 86 at the time, and for that, what they did is like, you know, they give you a pop tune. Would you pay $100 or whatever, how much it is, to get that map? And I paid for that, and it was like map 3 or map 4, I don't remember correctly, but whatever map it was. Once you select that map and you know, give it a little bit of gas, it does the pops. But you control it, like fully control of how you want it. You can do as many pops as you want, or if you put a little bit more gas than what it is, and it gives you that loud pop that you want. That's what I liked about the Gen 1s, that you get to pick like how loud you want, or like if you just want like a bunch of pops coming out, you can control it. For the Gen 2s, you can't really do it that much. I mean, you can control it, it's just like a little bit harder than from the Gen 1s. That's what I really don't like. I prefer to like control like how I want my pops to sound like, and how loud I want it, or like if I just want to just have that mini pops going, or the crackle or whatever. I would like to be in control of that. But yeah, so I'm gonna show y'all, give you some flybys, what it sounds like from, you know, driving normally and then driving aggressively. making it harder for me. I still can't see. There you go. Now, I'm gonna do a standstill. I'm gonna do my pops at a standstill because it does pop at 4,000 RPM, and if I hold it, it pops. So that's for my tune. I'm able to do that. I know at day it doesn't really show like the flames that it shoots because it does shoot flames. Just recording it at the daytime. Maybe it depends. I might record some pops at night so y'all can see what I'm talking about. But they're really big pops. I mean, I haven't seen them like outside, but from like the rear camera of the car, it lets me see from the back of the car, obviously. But I can tell that it's pretty big. But from the outside, still haven't seen it. I haven't seen like what it looks like me driving out in the highway or just here, just popping. But yeah, I'm gonna show y'all some pops at a standstill. See how loud it is. Setup I got right now is Greddy RS for the exhaust. I have Tome Onicolec headers, and I have a Burke catless front pipe, so I'm fully catless with the Greddy RS exhaust. From the beginning of the video, I'm tuned by R-Spec Tuning, and yeah, I was originally gonna get tuned by Delicious Tuning because they're reputable for their, you know, tuning scene for like Subarus, 86, basically just Subarus, but they tune other cars, but that's where they're more, can't think of the word, more better at, for sure. So yeah, and after, I'm not saying they're not bad tuners, I'm not saying that you shouldn't go with Delicious Tuning. From my experience, I don't know, for other people, it might just be only me, but for me, when I got the tune from them and I was trying to do the Pops and Bangs tune, it wasn't really working. It was messing up the car, like it would do it by itself. Don't know why. I told them about it, and then they said that's not normal. You should turn it off. Don't use it. Like straight up. At least they were honest about it and saying like you shouldn't use it because like that's bad. I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna use it. So that's what I did, and they just gave me another retune for it. And I'm like, I mean, I basically paid for the Pops and Bangs. That's like what I want, because like, you know, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like being a little bit obnoxious to a certain degree. You know, I like hearing my car. I like the Pops and Bangs that comes with the tune, like with the car, because that's just me. You know, everybody has their own preference. People don't like Pops and Bangs. People just prefer just like a car that sounds good and that's tameable, you know? It's just not too loud, not too quiet, somewhere in the middle. People prefer being loud, people prefer being quiet. Me, I like being loud, so that's why I went with the Pops and Migs. So for Delicious Tuning, I can't really go forward with them. Sad to see, because like, you know, I like Delicious Tuning, but for if you want to go ahead and do Delicious Tuning, you can. For me, I just went with R-Spec Tuning, and from what I saw on Instagram with that one car on the dyno, a GR86, and it was shooting flames. So yeah, I was like, I want that with my BRZ. I know it's not good for the car, just like don't abuse it, you know? But still, I'm gonna try to be safe. I don't want this to happen to anything to this car in general. So yeah, I wanted that in my car, so I went with R-Spec Tuning. They got me right. I think it's just one only guy, from what I remember. It's just one only person that tunes overall. He does have a shop. I forgot where it's located, but it's far from me, from where I live in Texas, so pretty far drive if I do say so myself. So yeah, thankfully he does e-tuning, so he just sends you files through ECU Tech. That's what I use. I use a device, call it ECU Tech. You just plug it into your ECU. So yeah, sent me the files, went back and forth retuning my car, and yeah, until he said that I'm ready to go, he gave me that last flash tune. And then if I ever had any other problems or any tunes that I want to do or any adjustments that I wanted to do to the car, he would just tell me to send over some tunes or some data logs, I should say, not tunes, I'm not the tuner, some data logs back to him so he could give me a tune to tune my car to my liking, basically. So that's what I like about R-Spec Tuning. He's really reputable for like their customers, of like for their liking of like how they want their cars to sound like, or how they want it to respond in the way, like how fast or a certain rev limiter or whatever. Do whatever you like for your liking for your car. So yeah, went with R-Spec Tuning. So far it's been really nice. I haven't really had any issues other than being catalyst. I have a check engine light every now and then, so I have to get a spacer for that for sure, so it stops popping up. But other than that, I haven't had any problems. And even if I did, which I have, I'm not gonna lie, I have, but that's when I was starting, when I got the first tune, because it's a stage process tune, so I keep sending them files the first time I was getting the tune. So it was just during that time. So I told them like, hey, I have this code popping up. Is there any way you can fix it, or is this something bad that I should worry about? He takes care of it, send them more data log, and then he fixes it. So yeah, thank you for stopping by, watching my video. I do want to upload more to YouTube. I hope y'all can leave a like, subscribe, leave more comments. What should I do to my car? I hope y'all have a wonderful day. For sure, I'm gonna start posting more on YouTube. So if you leave a like, subscribe, that would mean a lot to me. But yeah, just comment down below what else should I do to the BRZ. So yeah, hope y'all have a wonderful day.